The USA and China are locked in this epic showdown that goes way beyond the usual stuff like economy and tech. But who's got the upper hand on the world stage? Now they're taking the whole game to space, making it a cosmic clash for the top spot. It's not just about showing off in the science department anymore, it's like a space showdown where military moves and everyday life on Earth get tangled up. Those satellites floating up there, they're not just for defense. They're like the secret sauce for how we navigate and stay connected in our digital world. This rivalry isn't just who's got the bigger space toys, it's about the very fabric of our everyday lives getting caught up in this global space soap opera. Buckle up, it's one wild ride beyond the stars. Over the past decade, China has been turbocharging its space program, putting it on a trajectory that's turning heads and raising eyebrows around the globe. The Pentagon's 2023 China Military Power Report spilled the beans, flagging China's space game as maturing rapidly, pouring resources into every nook and cranny of their space efforts. China's not just about exploring the cosmos, they're gearing up for potential wars in orbit with anti-satellite missiles and space nukes. Yeah, you read that right. The US is getting a little antsy about it, and high-ranking officials have been sounding alarm bells, making sure everyone knows this isn't just some sci-fi scenario. In the recent October spree, the Pentagon and the United States-China Economic and Security Review Commission went public with their findings, sounding off on China's long-held ambition to wield a space-based nuclear weapon. According to a whopping 721-page report from the Congressional Advisory Group, this could mean trouble for the good old US of A. They've been at this for a while, brewing up plans that might give them a fresh global strike capacity. It's not just nukes either. Ground-launched missiles, satellite-grabbing spacecraft, and a laser that can paralyze U.S. satellites are all on the potential danger menu. General B. Chance Saltzman, the Chief of Space Operations for the United States Space Force, summed it up. The problem's getting real, and we're on the clock to figure out how to fix it. Sure, the U.S. made promises not to test military firepower in space, but that doesn't mean they're sitting on their hands. The Pentagon's got its own space defenses in the works, and while they're not looking to park a nuclear weapon in orbit, they're eyeing nuclear-powered rockets as their next big thing. But here's where it gets interesting. While everyone's worrying about space wars, the U.S. is pulling a different kind of power move. Not with missiles or lasers, but with NASA. Yes, the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, that agency that's not playing the political game and isn't officially tied to the Pentagon or State Department. They're becoming the world's space diplomats, championing the Artemis Accords, a kind of cosmic rulebook for space exploration. Think data sharing, promises to avoid space wars, and a global team-up vibe. NASA Administrator Bill Nelson is out here hustling, racking up support for the Artemis Accords. 32 countries, including some that are cozy with China, like Brazil and Argentina, are on board. In an interview, Nelson and past administrators highlight how NASA's not just about rockets and moon missions. They're flexing some soft power with initiatives to help developing nations tackle big issues like food security, water resources, and natural disasters. Meanwhile, China's playing catch-up, cobbling together its own coalition in response to the Artemis Accords. Their International Lunar Research Station initiative scored agreements with countries like Belarus, Pakistan, Russia, South Africa, Venezuela, and Azerbaijan. Not exactly a crew that's singing Kumbaya with the U.S. While Russia has historically been China's most experienced partner in space missions, recent years have seen a shift in its performance compared to its Cold War-era prowess. This raises questions about whether China's current allies possess the same technical capabilities as the United States, which has been a space exploration frontrunner for decades. Recognizing this, China is proactively working to enhance the technical proficiency of its partners. One initiative in this regard is the Asia-Pacific Space Cooperation Organization, established in 2005. APSCO provides member governments with opportunities for training and knowledge enhancement, fostering collaboration among professionals from diverse ethnic and geographic backgrounds. By investing in the capabilities of its partners, China aims to build a collaborative network that can collectively contribute to the success of its lunar exploration ambitions. As the space race unfolds, strategic alliances and capacity-building efforts become integral components in the competition for dominance in the cosmic frontier. While the United States maintains its dominance in space, it's crucial to understand that a significant chunk of its satellites, whether already orbiting or slated for launch, is geared towards civilian purposes. Private enterprises often take the lead in developing these technologies. On the flip side, China blurs the lines between civilian and military space exploration, adopting a more integrated approach that intertwines both sectors. China effortlessly harnesses military capabilities to bolster civil space programs and vice versa, potentially giving them an advantage in certain aspects of space competition. This approach allows China to leverage its military prowess in the race beyond Earth's atmosphere. Both the United States and China harbor ambitious lunar exploration plans. The U.S. rolled out the Artemis program in 2020, aiming to send astronauts back to the moon. The project serves two primary objectives. First, to investigate the moon's surface for economic opportunities, and second, to gather crucial data on the impact of extended lunar stays on human health, essential groundwork for NASA's impending Mars expedition. China, on the other hand, has been actively involved in lunar exploration since 2004 through its Lunar Exploration Program, or CLEP, boasting 5 successful moon missions to date. In a recent announcement, China revealed plans to establish a research station and a functional moon base by 2050, fostering extended human habitation on the lunar surface. Their immediate target is the moon's south pole, believed to harbor ice, a vital resource for human survival. The extracted water can be utilized for various crucial purposes, including fuel generation and life maintenance. As the two global powers race towards the moon, the competition not only involves reaching new frontiers, but also securing the resources necessary for the future of humanity beyond Earth. India's entry into the Artemis Accords, spearheaded by the United States, marks a significant stride in the ongoing space competition, with India anticipated to play a crucial role in the U.S. Artemis missions thanks to its successful Chandrayaan-3 mission, the first and only mission to land a rover and research equipment at the moon's south pole. The collaboration brings a unique edge to the American lunar exploration endeavors. The U.S. has a track record of effective partnerships with international organizations, such as the European Space Agency, acting as a force multiplier that bolsters its position against China, especially in the realm of lunar exploration missions. NASA exudes confidence in the United States' ability to reach the moon before China does. Securing this first-mover advantage is crucial, positioning the U.S. to access resource-rich lunar areas and establish a foundation for long-term success in space navigation. While the U.S. is determined to maintain its lead, there's a palpable wariness regarding China's expanding expertise in the field of space exploration. As nations align and form alliances in the cosmic race, the dynamics of space exploration continue to evolve, with each move carrying implications for future dominance in the final frontier. The cosmic competition between the U.S. and China is reaching new heights, with stakes soaring as high as the stars themselves. The world is holding its breath, watching how China's cosmic aspirations are molding the power dynamics not just in Asia, but beyond. A shift is looming on the horizon, and the question of who commands the final frontier could reshape the entire global pecking order. So buckle up, Earthlings. The space drama is just getting started, and we'll be here to keep you updated on all the celestial showdowns. If you enjoyed this cosmic exploration, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more thrilling updates, and ring that notification bell to stay in the loop.